For today. So, Thomas, welcome.
Hi,
It's great to
Thomas.
have you with us. Thomas, you're from Jinko Solar, and you're going to be telling us about the 385 and the 390.
Yes, we're really proud of that, Tim.
Thomas, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, hi guys. So I'm Tom from Jinko Solar. I lead the distribution team here in Australia, which looks after partners like One Stop that range our products in Australia and New Zealand. And by way of background, myself, I'm installer, electrician, engineer. So hopefully from that standpoint, I can understand where you guys are coming from with the problems you might face on the roof.
That's great.
Great. Didi.
Yeah, so the first question is what is actually new about the Tiger 385 and 380 watt compared to all the Jinko panels previously in the market?
Yeah, so this panel is really exciting because it's one of the first modules with N-type cells that's come from the leading manufacturers. So what we're seeing now is a shift not just to volume with the large manufacturers, but also to quality. So we will have seen in the market some of the warranties are getting longer. And when we think about a longer warranty, we have to take steps to make the product better and more resilient across that time. And so that's what the N-type gives you, is a technology that fundamentally is better and degrades less over time. So we think that's going to be an exciting offer for the partners of One Stop to be able to offer a long warranty from a company that's a very key part of the solar supply chain. Often some of these technical innovations have been from companies that come in and out of the market, like your BPs, your Kyocera's, those kind of things. This product is from a solar titan. And importantly, it shows a trend towards technical improvement in the major players. And we're very proud to be the first manufacturer to bring that to the market, offering the customers the longer warranty, offering them something that's technically better.
Fantastic. So they last longer, they're more efficient, and that efficiency brings something special to it, doesn't it? You normally go from 20 panels down to 17, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. So efficiency is really all about space and the use of that roof that's available to us. So by having a 390 rather than, say, a 275 or a 330, we're able to have less panels on the roof. And obviously that means less going up and down the ladder with panels. It means less serial numbers to collect. But what it also means is less brackets on the roof. So practically speaking, being more efficient, it takes up more space. But importantly, this panel is not super wide. So a lot of the panels on the market that have higher power output, they're quite wide. This panel is narrow. You're saving in meters of rail when you go to that roof. So not only are you avoiding the obvious thing of the fittings underneath the panel, but you're avoiding dollars and cents in terms of your rails. You're avoiding time in terms of putting those components together. You're possibly able to install on roofs you couldn't install on before. There wasn't enough space to put 6 kilowatts on. Now you can. So that's where the advantage really lies, in saving time and saving on balance of system parts. But it's also more efficient for your sales process. A lot of customers are looking for something that is different. They're looking for a reason to choose you as an installer. They trust you as their partner, but they're wanting to identify some way that you're different from other installers. And this is one way you can clearly show that to the mum and dad. Give them a clear signal that you've got something better and help them to choose you, make your sales process more efficient as well.
Fantastic.
That's great selling points.
So where are the junction boxes?
Oh, Tim, the junction boxes on these panels, although they're like a shingle type or an overlap type panel, the junction boxes are still in the middle. So that means it's just as easy to install the Tiger as it would be to install any other half cell panel. Currently, the cables come from the junction boxes with 900mm leads on them. We're also going to extend that as we go forward based on installer feedback. And what that means is that it's basically like installing any other half cell panel, but you've got the efficiency of a shingle type or an overlap type of module.
And obviously with the 17 panels versus 20, that's 17 less, or 17 inverters. So 3 less inverters to save money on.
Sure, if you're using an N-phase or maybe an optimizer, you're going to find this a cheaper solution. For the N-phase systems, make sure you do choose the 385 if you're going with the IQ7 Plus. As we go forward, there will be larger microinverters that can take the 390. And also, if you have a bigger project and you want to special order something in with One Stop, you can get a 400 watt in this panel as well.
Mm-hmm. I have a question about the design of the panel. Like, why is it so special?
Okay, so the Tiger panel is a special overlap style panel. So what that means is there's no gap between the cells at the top and the bottom. So in a typical panel, you have what they call a tab that goes from the top of the cell above it. If you're looking from the front of the panel, the top of the cell above it goes underneath the other cell. And that metal historically has been quite thick and can't bend, so we've had to have a gap between the cells. So Tiger uses a bus wire that is flexible and can get those cells butted up against each other and save space that way. But also that bus wire is circular and light can actually go around the bus wire and into the cell. So it's technically better than other ways of making panels. Now, we've also thought about the Australian installers and the retailers when we've brought this panel in. So the panel in the Australian market has a black frame, just like you'd expect on your 330. It has the genuine MC branded connectors, so you can plug in all your optimizers, you can plug in your N-phase. And we've made a cable longer than what is in other markets. So if you were to go to, say, Germany or Japan and grab a data sheet, you'll see this type of panel has a much shorter cable. Make sure you get your information from your wholesaler because working with One Stop, you will get the information about the product that you actually have. So we've upgraded that panel for Australia and for One Stop. And we think that will just make it a lot easier to adopt and share across to the market.
Fantastic. So that upgrade was black frames, wasn't it? And
yes.
Longer cables. So,
and MC branded connectors.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thank
Thomas,
you.
I think we're at the end. Thank you for sharing that. I'll show a little photo again of your product. Thank you to Jinko Solar for joining us. You're our first guest on One Stop Live, so we really appreciate your patience today. Thomas had to go through a little bit of a learning curve, as did we, to get this remote happening, but we're very happy that it's happened.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Jinko Solar.
Thanks, Tim.